Mack. Coach Mack.
AM. Let's go.
What up? What up?
Coach Johnnie Mack in the building. How you doing, Coach?
What's going on, my man? How y'all doing?
Doing good,
Man,
brother. I,
glad to
I,
have
Yes,
you, dog.
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
got
I'm
to
glad
tell
to be
you,
here.
I got to tell you, J Mac, all I can do is smile because I've seen the elevation, brother. I've seen the
Yes,
growth.
sir.
And now, congratulations. You got your own room there in Colorado coaching the backs. Tell us what that process and progress has been like in your journey, man, coming to Colorado and now elevated to running back coach.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's been so real, man, and it still hasn't really dawned on me yet. I was just it's funny because I was just reflecting, you know, yesterday about where I was at this time just last year. I was at home. I
Mm,
was at home, in Houston, Texas, trying to figure out my next move, my next opportunity. Just sitting on the couch watching TV, trying to figure out what was next for me, man. And next thing February, end of February 25, that's when I got that call to come join the University of Colorado. And it's just such a blessing, man. And it hadn't even been a full year yet. And I did not see myself, where I'm at today, within a year. So it's just really been nothing but, to God be the glory. To God be the
absolutely.
glory.
Absolutely. When you came in, you were working with alongside a Hall of Famer, Marshall Faulk, who's now been elevated to head coach down there in Southern Baton Rouge. You brought your own resume and talents to the table. We're going to get into that, what you accomplished as a college running back. But what was it like that year working with Marshall Faulk, and what were some of your takeaways from that experience?
Uh, just working with Marshall, first off, just you never realize never knew I would have the opportunity to work with such an iconic, running back. Somebody that I looked up to when I played the game, and his versatility of the game, just from a all-purpose back. You as a running back guy, it just is such an honor and such a blessing. And the thing about me and Marshall, we're not just people who work together, man. We became like brothers.
Yeah.
This is a guy that I lean on for a lot of things now. He's a huge mentor to me. Anytime I have questions about anything, man, that's my guy, man. He took me under his wing, and he allowed me to grow. He allowed me to learn. He allowed me to do my thing. Like the thing about Marshall when I first got here, he didn't put no cap on me or anything to micromanage me or anything. He literally prepared me, to run my own room, to be the guy. Like he let me do a lot of things, man. It was such free will. I think kind of once he seen that I know what I was doing, I know this game, I understand the game,
Right.
he got relaxed, and all he did was just give me pointers here and there, what to
Man,
do, what to clean up here and there.
that was one of my takeaways from watching y'all work together last year was at any given moment, whether it was the film room, the field, or the team meeting room, the cafeteria, you couldn't tell whose room it was. Y'all really worked together.
Yeah.
And both of y'all's voices, echoed and affirmed each other in that regard.
Yeah, we was close, man. And that's what I tell guys. Our room was able to see how close knit we were and how we trusted one another. There'll be times when Marshall, hey man, J Mac, I got to do something, take care of that, run the room, just gave me that versatility. And I think other guys in the office, Coach Prime and all the other guys was able to see that as well. Like,
Mhm.
this kid's ready. He's ready to go and he's prepared. And I know Marshall stood on the table for me,
Yeah.
big time. Like, hey, this guy's ready to go. There's no question about can he do it or can he not do it. He's prepared and he's ready. And I'm so grateful for I'm so grateful for my dude, man. Like I wish nothing but success for him because uh, you couldn't ask to work under a better mentor than a guy of a Marshall Faulk, man. So if any young coaches out there, man, the biggest thing, man, if you could be under the right person, it creates opportunities for anybody, man. And so I'm just so blessed to not just have him in my life, but not to have a brothership, mentorship. Like we to the point to where, we'll do vacations together.
Yeah.
That's how close we are.
That's excellent, man. If you just joined us, you know what it is. This is the Morning Run Live. And if you got some questions, make sure you let us know what they are. Get in the chat, drop them. We'll get to Coach J. Mack. We got running back coach Johnnie Mack with us from Colorado. Going to be with us about another 15 minutes. So if you got something you want us to get to him, let us know because he's got to get off to his beaties. Coach, you walk in the building now and you see your name on that door. You walk in the building now, and although football is not taking place, you're able to watch your guys work out and see their energy and their chemistry. What do you like about this running back room that you're taking into this fall season?
I think we did a great job this offseason of first off, I was excited to be able to retain DT.
Yeah,
That was a huge win for us. Just having him in the room, having him and a couple of other guys that we was able to retain in our room, which understand the standard of our room. You
mm-hmm.
understand, you know, having me and Coach Faulk there last year, he understands the standard of our room, which brings the leadership. A good character kid. So that's kind of the mold that we want to go out and get this year. We wanted guys that, not just football players, but bring in good character.
Yeah.
Who to because we want to build our culture the way we want to build our culture. So that was big for me on having because we had a great room last year. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we did everything right. We stayed off the list. We was always taking care of our academics. We was always first and last first to everything that we did, so the standard was set. So when I wanted to build a room this year, I looked for more qualities in those guys. So if you see if you look at the list of our guys that's playing for us right now in the running back room, they're all good character guys. Now they some
Mm.
dudes, they can ball too. Don't get that
Yeah,
twisted. They
yeah,
can ball, but they also, man, these guys are gonna be great fathers. They're gonna be great husbands one day as well, man. So I'm excited about the room, man, because when you got a close knit room who support one another, who's not selfish, who's
Yeah.
selfless, and want everybody to win, because it's enough for all of us to eat, and
yeah,
Yeah.
and I preach that, when it comes down to it, like, hey man, keep it competitive, all right, but understand we all have the same goal here, so we gotta compete one another, but we got the same goal. So we got to understand how to support one another as well. And that's the
Yeah.
type of room that I try to build.
Hey, you talk about that room, coach, and with those additions that you have and the guys that you retain, talk about what those guys bring individually on the field, in between the lines, that made you guys either retain them or bring them on board this season.
Well, retaining, again, talk about DT, he's just an all-purpose guy, man. When you talk about, I'm a smaller back, and then when Fault was here, he was an all-purpose guy. This guy can do it all. He can catch, he can run. He's fast, probably one of the fastest guys on our team, if not the fastest.
Yeah.
In the Big 12, and he's hungry. He got a chip on his shoulder, want to have the opportunity to play at the next level, you know, as well. He's very high GPA, over a 3.0. All of those guys in my room have high standards in academics and stuff as well. When you talk about let's see, Damian Henderson came from Sac State. So he came from Sac State. He was at Colorado before, played with Colorado
Mm.
State. So he's
Yeah.
familiar. He's familiar with Colorado, which was good. The attitude.
Right.
Went down there with Coach Brendan Marion. He's a bigger back. He's standing about 6'2", standing about 6'2", 215, who can run. The kid he has a chip on his shoulder. The kid has
Yep.
he come from Compton, California.
mhm,
So, me
Oh,
coming
nice.
from Florida, Polk County, the hood, like we got some tours.
yeah,
We want to
Definitely.
make it out. We want to make it out. We want to
Yeah.
make it out. So that
Yeah.
kid, man, he's gonna bring something to the table. So I like his attitude. I like where he's at. And then we got Jaquel Smith, who's another transfer running back, came from Sac State. From my crib, he's a Florida boy. So
Mm.
we gotta take care of the Florida boys.
That's
From
right.
Jones, Jones High School in Florida. He's gonna be another good back for us, man. Versatile back with some speed to him, man. So you'll like him too. Great kid as well. We got Michael Welch coming back. Who who's been here with us. He's a true, a true buff. He's
The
gonna bring
Baldwin,
that.
Baldwin, the Baldwin County bowling ball is what I call it.
He's a little bowling ball from Georgia, man. He's again another great kid as well. Who's going to bring his attitude of running, the hard nosed football. And then we added Big Rich, man. Big Rich, who's come from Alabama, man. Who another kid. At one point, he was the number one running back to ever come out of high school. He was the number one in
Yep,
the country.
Yeah.
Number
yep,
one in the country, man. And it kind of don't really know what happened to Alabama. Kind of got lost between, coming from Alabama, man. They got a ton of backs, a ton of backs, a ton of 5 stars, a ton of guys that you got to compete with as well. So,
hmm
Rich got a big chip on his shoulder.
Mm.
Want to prove that, like I tell him, man, if you've been the number one guy before, you can always get back to that number one. If you lose $1
Amen.
million, I've said if you had it before, you know how to get
You can
back
get
to
it
it.
again.
that's right.
Absolutely.
You
You
can
can
get
get
it
two next
again,
time
man.
around. Coach, I
Absolutely.
got a question from viewer out there, Tavon Cooper, 4028. Says, Coach J. Mack, what are the 3 biggest things you look for in a running back?
Well, first off, I look for a guy that's, he's hungry, right? He's hungry, and I think a running back got to have a different set of mentality because we're banging every day. We're
Yep.
physical. You got to have some physicality to you, and you got to be a difference maker. You got to be a difference maker on the team. And I tell people a lot, man. You know, uh, when you have a great running back surround your team, man, you got a chance. You got a chance. But I look for guys that's going to be a difference maker for us anytime, with the ball or without the ball. He's going to be a difference maker for us, man. He can go the distance at any time. Uh,
Mhm.
I like a kid too, man. That you're gonna keep hearing me. But this is my theme this year, man. They got a little chip on him. Kind of went through some
Yeah,
things a little bit in his life, man. Kind of went through some things a little bit
mentality.
in his life. Mentality. It comes back to that mentality and some want to, man. So he got to have an attitude, in a good way, but a little
Yeah,
attitude, man. Got to have that chip. Got to be physical. Got to have some
yeah,
physicality to him. And the guy that he can go. He can take it the distance if he need to, man. But
Absolutely.
also, man, just have the ability to be coached. He's coachable. He's coachable. So
right.
those are some of the
That's
qualities that I
huge.
look at.
That's huge. You can have a guy with all the talent in the world, dog,
Yep.
but
Yep.
uncoachable, causing
If you want to
problems.
coach him, I can't help you. I can't help you,
Can't do
man.
nothing with you.
Well, Coach, speaking
So
of coachable, you got a new coordinator this year who's bringing in not just an offense, but an offense he created. It's not something he studied under somebody. It says he is the go-go. And it loves featuring backs. It loves featuring 2 backs. What's your level of excitement about your room being utilized differently under this new offense?
Oh man, I told I smiled at that guys. I said, if you guys are not excited about this, man, I don't know what other motivation you need.
Mm,
If you look at Coach Marion history over the last few years, man, they've almost led the country in rushing.
yeah.
So many variety of things you could do. In Coach Marion's offense, man, it's so exciting. I cannot wait to get spring ball can't get here fast enough. It can't get
All
here
right.
fast enough, man, because you guys are gonna really love what you see. And Coach Marion, man, he brings that youth. He's a player's coach, so
Mm-hmm.
he gets it out of you, man. But he also gonna get on. He gonna stay on you too. He knows how to get it out you, out of the players, and he also know how to push the coaches.
Yeah.
Right.
So man, I'm excited about him, and you could just feel the energy since he's been here already, man. The energy here has been so different. We're doing things that we probably have never done, since guys been here in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So Coach Marion has brought a different energy and mentality towards just this building and with our players. So
Yeah.
he brings a lot of and a ton of excitement, man. And the guy can recruit his tail off.
Yeah.
Mm,
So guys
That's
guys
the
want to
fact.
play for him. Yeah. Guys, he can
Yeah.
recruit his tail off because he can relate. He can relate to the guys, man. So and he can also relate to the coaches.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he loves to win and he's all about winning, man. And that's what I'm about. That's what Coach Prime about. We're winners,
Hmm.
and Coach Marion, and he's to me, he's the perfect fit for where we headed.
You mentioned recruiting. How has recruiting this season been different compared to last season? What are some of the things y'all have done differently as far as to get these guys in?
Man, the quality of kids. Coach Prime was big on the quality of kids that we was bringing in. Again, they had to fit everything that he stands for. Tough,
Hmm.
fast, discipline, and all that with character. We really did look to go get those quality type of kids, man, that fit our culture. So I think that was the biggest difference. Not saying we haven't done that in the past, but this year, he missed out a lot on everything that he kind of faced, in the past last year. And you could just see the chip on Coach Prime too, man. Like
Mhm.
the energy
Definitely.
level here, man, it's unbelievable, man. I'm just feeding off all of it, so he had that chip as well. So when it came down to it, he was ready to go. That guy was hungry. He was
Coach,
hungry.
you like I opened up with the show, you have a rich history in toting that thing yourself now. And I don't know how many people recognize and realize what you accomplished in college as a running back. Have you found that in your coaching career, whether before Colorado or even here with this new class, that your players, their ears kind of perk up a little more when you show them some of your film and they know that you've been there, done that?
Well, that's why I always try to, they say you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I always try to still stay in the like I work out with my players. When we do
Hmm.
Yeah.
our off-season workout. Now I can't do all the weight that they do, but they see me still staying in shape. They see me still, doing some running with them. I work out with them. I'm
Yeah.
still, energetic with them. So I'll do some drills with them if I have to show them, come on, let's go, dog. But
Yeah.
every now and then, man, I have to, let them know when they try me. Hey, don't get it twisted. Now I was that guy. I
Yeah.
was that guy.
And
I was
in
that
in
guy.
in a in a prolific offense and under Coach Leach, talk about that kind of like what the similarities are with the offense you played in, with what you're learning with Coach Marion bringing in his offense. Any similarities there with both high power type offense?
Yeah, getting the ball to the best players. Coach Leach was big on finding ways to make sure our best players got the ball, and it can be multiple players here successful. The
Hmm.
ball don't have to go to one guy. He's gonna put you in a position to where if you're practicing hard, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're a dude, you're gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
Whether
Mhm.
you're a running back, whether you're a receiver, whether you're a tight end, those guys going to have opportunities to get the ball, and that's kind of how it was in the Mike Leach offense. Man, we had multiple guys with 1,000 yard receiving. You'll have then we may have 700-800 yards rushing. Two guys may have 500 yards rushing. So in the
Right.
multiple style of offense, we found ways to get the guys that was dudes the ball.
That's right.
Yeah. Coach, I know we're coming up on you got to get out here and get ready for your meetings and whatnot, but a couple more things. When you talked about Coach Faulk standing on the table for you, of course, you've done everything that you can do, building your resume and deserving to earn this spot. But what was it like that moment? Another Hall of Famer, Coach Prime Deion Sanders, sat down with you and said, J Mack, I believe in you. The keys to the running back room is yours.
Man, when I first got it was nerve wracking because you didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know for a while, was I going to have the opportunity or not. I was just grateful that I got the opportunity first off, and I was humble. Whatever
Hmm.
happened. I know I loved working for Coach Prime, and I was just grateful for the opportunity. And like I told you guys before, man, I just came here to serve. And I'm just here to serve, man. And you know, when I first made the decision to come here, this is what people got to understand. When I came here, when I got the opportunity here, my goal was to come here and make and help Coach Falk be the best running back coach he can be. I wanted him to be the best in the country.
Yeah.
So I did everything I had to do as a selfless guy. You know, if I had to wipe his table every day, hey, I'm gonna wipe his table to make sure he's good to take his notes, for his notepad. But I did everything, and Coach Paul would tell you, man, I made sure, man, the players knew what time we had to be here. I wanted him to have as less stress as possible, coaching their position and all the dirty work that needed to be done, or, making sure the kids know everything and being in places on time and everything else. I made sure I took care of that.
Yeah.
So I wanted my place was just to come here and serve and let everything else play out on its
Yeah.
own. So to me, man, you just put your head down, stay out the way, and do the work, and people will see it. You don't
Yeah.
have to go out and speaking and hollering and loud and all that. Just do the work, man. And you put in the work, it'll all work itself out, man. So I'm a faithful man, and I know God didn't bring me here for a reason. I knew He had a
Right.
purpose for me. I knew He had a purpose for me.
Hey, talk about what
Didn't
Coach
know
Faulk
when,
is
and I,
going
and
to
I didn't know it
bring.
was gonna happen this fast.
Right.
Go ahead.
And Coach Falk probably down there in Southern. Talk about what he's going to bring down there to the
Oh
HBCU in Baton
man,
Rouge.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. That guy don't sign his.
Oh, did we lose him? My mic, my internet then transferred to Colorado. Unbelievable.
Hey, I know he had to run it. Well, there you go. I would say I know he
Can
had
you
to
hear
run
me?
it
Transfer portal.
at 30
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
There we go. There we go.
Sorry, a call came in.
No,
All
no
right,
problem. Talking about
what we were
Falk
saying about Coach Falk?
in Baton Rouge, yeah.
Oh man, I have no doubt in my mind that Coach Falk is going to win in year one. I have no doubt in my mind, man. The guy he's now when we talk about just like Coach Prime, they're right, they're up there together. And this guy loves to win, man, and his knowledge for the game, man. That's the thing people don't know about Coach Falk, man. He was just super smart.
Mm-hmm.
He's super intelligent, man. And when it comes down to, I know recruiting, I know he's going to get the right guys there. I know he's going to get guys to play hard for him because he have the same heart as Coach Prime. Like,
Yeah.
they're selfless people, and they love helping people. They love helping people. So getting recruits, number one, who would as a top running back, who wouldn't want to come play for him?
Yeah.
So he's going to always get some good running backs. And I think he did a good job of some of the hires he already made that I seen. Because I think they're doing the go-go offense as well. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, they're going to be running the go-go as well. So I have man that he's going to get those guys going. Just knowing who he is, and man, they're going to win year one. No doubt in my mind. Mark my words.
Coach,
Well,
last question
speaking of
from me,
marking
Coach.
word, Chico,
Go ahead.
no,
You got one?
sir. Because we're going to keep
What?
our word. We told that man we're going to have him out in 30 minutes so he can get to the meetings, and it's
Okay.
31 minutes.
Oh, it is. Okay. I'm looking at the wrong clock. My bad.
We're going to keep our
Hold
word
on.
to Coach J Mack.
But I was at 25 over here, so I see 31 on the right time. All right, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But no,
I
you
mean,
know
no
what?
worries, man. I'm always
All
willing to go over with you guys, man.
right.
Well, this for recruiting though. Just last question. If
Yeah,
there's
go ahead.
recruits out there, there's some guys who still unsigned, but they might be high school guys, right? And with thousands of guys in the portal, how could a high school guy stand out enough to get a shot from a D1 school? It's a Power 4 school at that, not just any school. How could a high school guy who has the talent but might have gotten looked over to get noticed by a coach like you?
Man, just working, man. And when I come there and I get an opportunity to talk to his coach, I want to hear about the kid. I want to know his story. The story matters to me. I want to know his story, what his background, where he come from. And then when I get an opportunity to talk to the kid, I want to hear from him. You're right. I want to hear his story. I want to know what type of kid he is. What's his character like? And then when we go on that field, man, like is he a game changer? When you're in high school, to me, like you got to separate yourself, especially on the Power Four level, because it's a lot of good high school players, but a lot of people think they're Power Four. But it's a difference when you're in high school because high school it's not as hard. A lot of people don't make that transition coming from high school to Power Four, and you see, man, it's a lot of the talent level is different, man. So when I look at the kid, man, he got to really stand out. He got to really be special. He got to dominate where he's at. Like when I say dominate, dominate. Like I dominated in high. Like I didn't play second halves. You know what I mean? Because I had over 200 yards in the first half. Like high school was easy. It was easy.
That dog say, hey, play second half.
I didn't play second halves. I dominated. It was easy for me.
Yeah.
That's
It
what's up.
was easy. So you have to be different. You have to be electric. And that just like I value high because I've been there, done that. So I know
Mhm.
what it need to look like. I know what it need to look like.
Appreciate
Yes,
that,
sir.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate your time too, Coach. We know you got to get up out of here. Unc, you want to leave him? with something before we got to go?
My
No,
dog.
man, just
My
once again,
dog.
man. Yeah, he brings a smile to my face, man. I love my interactions with Coach the past year.
Oh yeah.
I may not be able to keep my word this year, J Mac. I might steal your scooter this year because you don't need it.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, look. I can afford to park in the garage now.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You ain't got to park in my desk no more. You can
I
park
ain't
in the
gotta park. Yeah.
Hey, we saw you tell Bucky, hey, 30K, that's all. Oh, okay,
Come
that's
on,
light work. I
man.
got you.
But
Hey,
I want to say,
man.
Bucky, you let me hold something though.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly. Man, keep on doing your thing, Coach Mac. We're
Yes,
proud of
sir.
you. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, man, and
Yes, sir.
cannot wait for spring ball as well. And we know we'll have you back on during spring ball.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Humble, man. Hey, thank you guys,
Much
man. I
love, bro.
appreciate all you guys do, man. And I'm appreciative for you guys having me on, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Coach
indeed.
J Mack,
Appreciate you.
Colorado football running back room coach, elevated this year that position. Y'all will be seeing him all spring, all summer, all
Yes,
fall. We
sir. Yes,
appreciate you,
sir.
Coach Mack.
All right.
Shout
One
out
love.
to Lakeland, Florida, Polk County, man. I'm just a kid from Lakeland, Florida.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Florida boy.
County.
Let's
Already.
go.
Appreciate you,
All
Coach.
right.
Coach
Johnnie Mack.
Polk County in the building. Oh, now put
Yeah.
a Polk County, y'all representing. Put your county in